Hello friends, today I am explain Squid Game Season 2, Part 1. I hope you like it. If you didn't watch Season 1, go first. Watch Season 1. You will find its link in the description. If you don't understand anything, so hurry up and check out. Let's go now, without further ado. One of the two men who stopped was the same man who had cut Gihon's life off from the Squid Game. He understood that now these people are gathering people again for a new game, but he will not let them succeed in their evil intentions. He tries to reach this man by encouraging him, but he still took a while and had already left. The man who had given him the card had gone and immediately got a call on this number. As soon as the call was connected, he threatens the front man that I will not let you succeed in your intentions. In this, I will not let this game run once. So, after hearing threats, I stayed in the front. Now I felt threatened, he tell him. Go and meet your daughter. Don't read in these pages. It's good. After hearing this, he understood that the front and his people were still keeping an eye on him somehow. But how was this possible till now? He understood. He went to the washroom and started looking for that tracker in his body and put it in his body under him. The dragger goes to the country, as if he cut it out of a gutter and took it out. The scene was cut here. Here we saw the Jinn who, in the last season, my front bank, Anis's own brother, had dropped it into the water. It was found that he had been rescued from the water by a facial man, and now he was admitted to the hospital. After a long time, the people who have regained consciousness at this time. On the other hand, Jivan, who has removed the tracker from his body. After removing the dragger, he went underground so that the people of Kuwait could not track him, after which about 2. The month was spent in the season, and we were shown who is still looking for his brother and is in the traffic police. Along with finding his brother, his second mission was to shut down the Squid Game because he had also seen how people were brutally killed in the Squid Game. When he started discussing the case with his seniors, no one listened to him, because when those who had sent all the information about this game to those people from this island, they could not reach them, and everyone believed that they were lying. We were shown Jihoon as if the front man had now tracked him down and knocked on the door of the prison. When Jihoon opened the door, 2 severed heads were brought in front of him. His eyes suddenly opened, and here, Jihoon's eyes also opened, and we found out that it was just a dream of his. As soon as he woke up, someone knocked on his door. It was the gangster from whom he had been in the previous season. Johar had given a lot of money, but he used to work for the banker Jihoon. He and his friends were killed at the subway station, searching for those who call people menu plates for the skirt game. Now the same time had come when 2 years ago, those who were engaged in the skirt game were assigned to the gangster. That's why he now gives the gangster the duty of arranging the boys at each subway station, for which he had given 1,000,001 to a gangster. He also promised that if they could find this man in any way who has been trapping people in the skirt game and is still trapping them, then Jin Ho would get 1,000,001 as a reward. Hearing the reward amount, the gangster's mouth fell open. He also lured his boys that whoever finds this man will get half the reward. He had given this lure so that everyone would work hard, and if this time they did not get much money, they would have to work for a whole year. We will have to wait for more, and many people will die through this game in this 1 year. On the other hand, Dakshina is trying to find the island with the Squid Game. He is doing this work with them in the same fisherman who saved his life, from where Jin Ho had found this fisherman that people had seen all his passes online, and here 10 corrupt games could not reach the island. Singer Thokar shows us the gangster who is training his new team. He told everyone that these people have to find a man at the green station who will be wearing a suit bank and will have a briefcase full of money in his hand, and he will play the game of dachi with everyone, and after that, he will give them a card and go. Everyone gets busy with their work, and after a long day of patience, those people finally find that guy. All of them are playing the game of Dajari, with 2 people at the station. He shares his location with his boss, Gangster, who they also send it and start chasing him himself. who has now gone to a convenience store and bought a lot of bread and lucky draw cards and went to the beggars. He put two choices in front of these beggars, one bread and one lucky draw. Almost all the people chose lucky draw, but no one could win. After that, this man put all the bread on the ground and started walking on it and told the people that it was not me, but you who wasted this food. You were all greedy to win money. This man was preparing everyone's mind in this way and was judging how greedy people are so that next time he could trap them in the game. It is shown that Ji-hoon's people are behind him wherever he is, and they send this new location to Ji-hoon. Ji-hoon is driving fast to come here, so he does not know that he breaks a signal, and the traffic police stops him. At that time, the traffic police was Jin-hoon, and he noticed that, yes, his behavior is a bit strange. He didn't apologize for issuing the challan. He tried to move forward as if he was in a hurry or running away after committing a crime, so he took out Ji-hoon's car number, but he didn't recognize Ji-hoon's name, and remembered that while following Ji-hoon, he had reached the skirt game last time. From here, those who had found the address of Ji-hoon's house, the guy from the Coke game, decided to catch him before Ji-hoon arrived, and decided that they would have the money. When they both went near this guy to convince him, he fell victim to the guy. Yes, by the time he reached here, he only saw blood on the road, and he understood that both of his people were killed by this student guy. From above, he could see that the guy was keeping an eye on Ji-hoon. After Ji-hoon left, when he came to the room, he found out that he had made Ji-hoon's people his slaves now. He also plays a pain cam with them. Because he also enjoyed playing the death game, he had 3 children, he had placed a bet on stone paper season that everyone would be killed, and when one of his colleagues loses, he has to shoot him and finish him off. Then he asks for Jinu's address from the other hand. As soon as he finds out the address, he does something else with me and leaves from there. Here in the evening, when Jinu reaches his house, that person was already hiding in his house. He could have killed Gihan here, but as we saw earlier that he likes Dut, he now decides to play the game with Jahan. Before playing the game, he told him that I used to pick up the bodies of the Scuds, but it was very boring. I liked killing people, so I requested the frontman to change my job. In return, he knows what he did to me. He asked me to kill my own dad, and I picked up the gun and killed him, after which I got angry and told him this dirty thing. And now I can make someone sick. Yes, he said to him without paying much attention to what he said, just give me the address of the front panel, which he plans to act on and close this game. But after hearing this, the man started laughing and said, okay, let's play a game in front of you, and there is only 1 bullet in it. 5 notes are empty. Take turns calling each other to shoot. Whoever gets up will be killed, and if I lose, you will get the address from my pocket. You will be afraid for life. We had already picked up this one while starting because there was a pain of death. We had already finished it in the Scud game. It was our turn. They shot themselves. And on the 4th turn, when he pointed the gun in his hand at himself, this time he shot himself. He himself was trapped and killed. Yes, he won. And now, Ji-kan said to the front panel from his pocket, he got the address before he could say anything about this press. What a bad mind he has, which is a police mind who got suspicious of him while driving in the afternoon. He reached his house while searching for his house. And as soon as he reached home, he heard the sound of gunshots, which turned his prediction into reality. Yes, he had found a partner. He immediately broke the door and came in. Yes, they thought it was a trap. He was about to have an encounter with him. At the right time, someone stopped him. This was the same boy with whom this crazy guy from the Coke game had tied him to his base. He was lucky. He saved the child, and came out of there to tell the whole truth to the world. But by the time he reached here, the whole atmosphere had changed. He saved the world from whom, and then told the whole truth to the Jinn, the cat of death, how this dead guy also played the game with him and killed one of his colleagues, his boss. Continuing the story, Jahan also tells us the whole story of the silent game. How is it that everyone is killed in it? He told them. I'm not bad. I just want to stop this game so that more innocent lives can be saved. About the skirt queue, I used to go there. Who told Jihun that I had reached this game while following you? I went there and said, put on your suits, and tried to talk to you several times, but you couldn't talk to me. I know that these people kill everyone, and after killing them, what is done with these dead parties? They take them out and sell them. I recognize all this. Give me a few details. Yes, even they didn't know. Those who heard all this from his mouth, he also decided to unite with him and told them his plan that he would selectively kill all the creators of the skirt game. There is a frontman like no one has seen until now. He comes wearing a black mask. He made this game with a young cancer patient named Anne. He wants to end this game by killing the criminals. Here, the gangster also knows everything about both of them. He had heard that he told them, I also want to support you. I want to take revenge on them for my innocent companion, who was my right hand. Now I will be with you, not for money, but for the truth. Yes, he liked it too. He took them both to a room where there was a lot of money. He had won this money from the Squid Game, and now he was using this money to close the script game. He shows these people that he had purchased many guns from the black market and had also built a secret place where he used to do his training. But that was not enough. He needed many more people for the fight. Yes, now he asks those who are leaving him for his police job to complete their mission well and run away. Santi is a girl, and her job is to make the children who went to the hotel happy. She does not have a house to live in. She lives in the basement of the same hotel. She has become very attached to a little girl in her job who used to visit here every day. But unfortunately, this girl has severe marrow cancer, and her family does not have much money to get a bone marrow transplant done, and now the child is going to die. One day, this child is admitted to the hospital in an emergency. Hearing this, Newhall also goes to the hospital to see her. She wants to help this child, but she does not have any money for this child yet. What will save us when the night comes? We see Orr again in the parking lot, where two people give him a card for the Squid Game. Suncut shows us who was sitting with his mother, and his mother was very sad because she is waiting for Dakshinibai to come, who he knows that he will never come. He will not come home for the work he is doing. But after hearing all this, when his heart is not satisfied, he decides to find his brother once again. Sam cut, and now finally we see Gihun, who is getting his teeth operated on. After getting one of his teeth extracted, he has fixed a missing tooth in his mouth, which has a tracker inside. He is going to meet Smackle in the front match, so he has to do everything very carefully. These people also want to catch the front man, and after the front man, they also want to catch all the participants of this family game. It turns out that he is a gangster who is in their group. He has added big commandos to his group through his link. There is nothing right or wrong for these commandos. These people do everything for money. Here we found out that Naval was also being taken by those skirt game guys. Naval goes with them, but it turns out that he was not hired as a gamer, but as a security guard. Now, Jin Ho has finally taken Jion to the address that was found in the pocket of the same frontman. It was the address of a club that disallows him from entering because the front man had seen them on silent, and without going inside, he could be recognized and their mission could fail. Now,